Blackstone presents Codename Camille, a story of trust, love, and betrayal by Kathryn Gauci. This book is read by Gabrielle de Cuir. Chapter 1. Sometime around 6 p.m. on a wet autumn day in 1942, 21-year-old Nathalie Fontaine arrived at Paris's Gare Montparnasse. The journey from her hometown, near the Pyrenees, had taken just over 3 days. Finally, she had made it. Paris, the city of lights. A place she had wanted to visit for as long as she could remember, albeit under different circumstances. She was cold, exhausted, and hungry, and she had one thing on her mind: to join the Resistance and rid her country of its Nazi occupiers. As she stepped down from the carriage with her suitcase, she had no idea what that would entail. Such is the idealism of youth. But she did have a name and address, her only contact in Paris, and it was this that she pinned her hopes on. Filled with travelers, guards, German soldiers, and the Gestapo, the station looked identical to the other major railway stops she had passed through. At Montparnasse, they were out in force, checking identity papers and hauling terrified people away on a whim. The look on the people's faces spoke volumes. Paris was under siege, a city where its inhabitants lived in the shadow of German oppression. A man with a tanned complexion, clad in a dark grey overcoat and fedora, asked to see her documents. She gave him a sweet smile and handed them to him. After a thorough check, he returned them, minus the smile, and indicated for her to move on. She breathed out a sigh of relief. How she loathed these people. Yet, despite her parents' reluctance to allow her to leave, it was little things like this that spurred her on. She knew she'd made the right decision. Outside the station, she stopped to get her bearings and headed for the metro in the direction of Pont de l'Alma. An hour later, she arrived at Rue Frédéric Chopin, a pretty street of elegant 19th-century buildings with slate-grey roofs, a short 5-minute walk from the bridge. It was now dark, and most of the shops had closed, except for one, a florist, La Vie en Fleurs. She checked the address. 29 Rue Frédéric Chopin. She had reached her destination. Outside the shop, underneath a green and white
Sample complete. Ready to continue?